before I get into too much today, I haven't really been playing a whole lot the last like 2 weeks, mostly because one, there was the new Overwatch update, and then I went on vacation for a week. So I've been gone, and in that time, a lot of people have been talking about how Rivals is not doing too hot. And actually, let's back that up with a little data. Currently, it is 2:18 on a, what is today? Is today on a Wednesday? 2:18 on a Wednesday in the afternoon. 60,000 players. Yeah, 60,000 is pretty damn good. But that's much, much, much lower than it was, say, just a month ago. Or even before that, during the Deadpool season, much, much higher than that as just a daily count. That said, though, I believe, if I am not incorrect, this is the off time for the Rivals devs was January. I think that's like their holiday season, I believe. I don't even think they were really there. So it actually is very similar to like if you played Overwatch, how December basically Blizzard disappears for the whole month. Or if you play WoW, they disappear for the month. It's the same thing for China in January, for Chinese New Year. That said, though, a lot of people right now have been clamoring that the game is quote unquote, and I hate to say this again, dying, because people have not been enjoying the game as much, and the addition of Elsa made things apparently not that fun. Granted, she did get nerfed, and I was hoping the nerf was going to hit her harder. I made my little prediction tier list, which, by the way, hey, you know what? What didn't nail everything? Dive definitely came back, though. I'm just saying, Dive did come back. Dive was a lot better. Regardless, though, there was an event last night where Rivals was announcing a bunch of stuff in person, actually. I don't think any of these tweets that I have show clips from the event, but like Guang was there. Danny Koo, who's like the literal creator of Marvel Rivals, was there. Cool guy, by the way. I've met him before. This is just like some of the highlights that they just ended up dropping on Twitter after. Like this one, which says 2026 is packed with brand new heroes, content, and more. This year, we'll be turning up the heat, bringing exciting new game modes, jaw-dropping maps, and exclusive PvE modes with an S. The battlefield yearns for fiery battles, and we're here to spark it up. Stay tuned, Rivals. A master thief and a secret agent collide in New York for an impossible mission. Find out more about season 7 approaches. That is, who again? It's like Black Cat, right? And who's the other one? White Fox, I think. Is it White Fox? And then they had the graphic, of course, and they dropped along with it, which was this, which is like new heroes, new maps, new costumes, new game modes. By the way, these first 4 are just like what's currently happening. These are no different. The one down here is what got my attention. The new PvEs with an S. If it's anything like the Halloween event, which in the way they spoke about was kind of a little bit of a throwaway, right? A little bit of a throwaway, but if it ends up being more than that, I think there's some real potential it could be. New systems and more. They then dropped this as well, which there's videos along with this as well, but like they're basically just like talking about it. So this is a little bit of a speedrun version. The path to Doomsday begins. New game modes and in-game events inspired by the Infinity Saga are coming to Marvel Rivals. Explore the full roadmap starting in April and continuing through to October to discover what's to come. In December, we'll be fully igniting the battlefield with all new in-game content to celebrate the release of Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday, which is kind of what I was always kind of hoping. I was always wondering when they were going to start doing these like movie segmented like events, because they just have so many they could end up doing. And with the new Avengers Doomsday movie coming out at the end of the year, it looks like we're going to finally get to see that a little bit. I wonder if they're going to drop Thanos. Yeah, like Avengers Infinity War, like right around here, Endgame. Like this is a perfect time to drop a Thanos season. That would be kind of insane if they ended up doing it. And then last but not least of the tweets that I have is this one from The God of Mischief Rules the Battlefield. This April, the tie-in event with Marvel Studios, the Avengers will feature a new limited time special game mode. In an asymmetrical PvP mode, one player plays as Loki, facing off against 6 other players who play as different heroes. Loki is equipped with an all-new skill set, combining deception, illusions, and powerful Infinity Stone abilities to turn enemies against each other. To claim victory, the other heroes can also summon Hulk under certain conditions, recreating iconic scenes from the film. Master deception, mind control, and make the battlefield your playground. Which sounds hilarious, but also fun. Yeah, actually, someone in chat said it. The same thing I thought of is like the 11 kids versus one dad game mode from Overwatch, where you have one giant hero basically stomping on all the rest, and it's like they have to kill him once, but you have to kill 100 of them, which would be funny as shit if it's something even close to it at all. Regardless, though, based on that, and based on what's been happening recently, and what people have been talking about, I kind of have a different, I guess, feeling about the game, I think, than most people do. A lot of people don't feel hopeful about the game. Other than one thing. There's one thing I want to slam them on, but I might do a whole different video on it as well. But I'm actually genuinely mostly, like, hopeful for Rivals. Yes, their meta isn't always, like, their balancing isn't great. But, like, can I be real with you for half a second? Why does everyone keep repeating the same phrase over and over that the meta never changes in Rivals? Because, like, it absolutely has changed multiple times, right? In 1 year, it has changed many, many, many times. You can say we had a Flyer season. We've had Dive Daredevil seasons. We had the Dive Psylocke season. We've had Poke Hella Hawkeye seasons. We had Poke Phoenix Hella Hawkeye or Hella seasons. We've had triple support. We've had triple support with the Animal Crossing backline, Rocket Jeff, and then either like a Mantis or Ultron or anything like other than that. The only metas we've never really truly had is we've never had a Squirrel Girl meta. We never had a Scarlet Witch meta. We've never had a, let me see. Am I missing? We've never had a Blade meta. We've had all of them. Everyone else has pretty much been meta at least once. Like Thing is really good right now. Angela was really good last season. Hulk was really good when the game first came out and is a little better now. Cap was amazing in season 2. Oh, Black Widow, I guess. Black Widow's never had a good season. BP used to be insane, but kind of got nuked. Adam Warlock was insane when the game first came out. Has had like small windows where he's been okay, but honestly, ever since the beginning of the game, he's kind of fallen off. Cloak and Dagger is actually pretty decent this season, even though I think she's not as good into Dive, and I think he's going to fall off with Dive becoming stronger when Poke was good. Daredevil's been pretty much good since he came out. Tank Pool, by the way, hard meta right now. Everyone's calling for his nerfs. Support and DPS, I don't know if they're that strong, but Tank Pool, 100%. Strange has basically been strong since he came out. Elsa, do I really need to say anything? Emma's been pretty much good since she came out, dominated for 4 seasons. Gambit doesn't even get a chance, he's just permaban. Groot's been insane, who's good in the beginning of the game. He was actually really insane last season, he's still strong now. Hawkeye was perma-meta last season. Hela was perma-meta last season. Torch dominated from 2 to 5. Invis is really good for the last 2 seasons. Iron Fist dominated season 2, then kind of got nerfed a little bit. Now he's like okay. Iron Man was 100% meta like season 1, but hasn't been really been meta since. Jeff had his rework meta. He had the meta before he got reworked, where he was playing DPS Jeff. Now he's just kind of eh. Loki has been meta many times, either with triple support, Mantis Loki, Luna Loki, Cloak Loki, Invis Loki. Luna dominated like the first 4 seasons by herself. Magic, I don't know if we've ever had like a true Magic meta. She's always just been a good ranked demon, but like meta, I don't know if I'd say meta, but like has the highest win rate from every DPS consistently every season. Mag's been meta pretty much every single season. Mantis has been meta 3 or 4 times from season 0, season 1. Got nerfed a little bit, came back with triple support multiple times. Mr. Fantastic was meta in season 2 when they buffed him a ton. Ever since then, he's never really been meta, but he's been like an okay pick. Moon Knight's been meta season 1, season 1.5, got nerfed for a little bit. He was actually really strong last season. Namor's been meta multiple times with his team ups. Penny was meta like with the Rocket team up. Phoenix has been insane permaban recently. It still is meta now. Psylocke was dominating the game from season 1 to like season 5 until they kind of like made her an ult bot, and now she's like kind of not that good anymore. Rocket's been basically a ladder demon since he's came out, ever since they changed his ult. Rogue has never had a true Rogue meta, but ever since they buffed her, she's actually been much stronger since her release. Never had a meta, nothing to say there. Season 2 meta, season 1 was very strong. Actually is currently pretty strong right now. Scroller never had a meta. Starlord seasons 1, season 2, fell off a little bit for a bit, but he's always strong, especially in pro play. Hard meta season 2 was absolutely busted. Then they had to nerf down, and now is like a situational pick. Has been meta many times. Currently meta, was also meta. Actually, when he came out, he was pretty good. I don't know if I'd say he was meta when he came out, but he's actually meta right now. Thor is actually insane right now. Was also really good before they started reworking him. Ultron was insane the season he came out. Then they nerfed him a ton. Then he kind of came back a little bit with triple support with the 2 drones, and then they nerfed him again, so he's kind of fallen off. Venom's had multiple strong metas with dive, although never been like the tank to pick. Just hasn't been strong many times. Bucky's been strong basically the entire game, and Wolverine's basically been strong the entire game. So like I always get a little confused when people preach the narrative that like the meta never changes in Rivals. Yes, triple support's always there, right? Triple support is kind of annoying, but like it's not every single game currently unless you're at the highest level. And like I hate to break it to you, you ain't there, because I know for a fact I ain't there, and I'm playing at like C2, C1 right now. I'm not there. I'm at the streamer level right now where it's like I'm still like playing in a lot of the good games, but I'm not playing every game in the insane games, and so I get to play with the other like decently good players. And that's the upper echelon. That's less than 1% of the players of the game, and I ain't seeing it every game. Meta, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people talk about balance in a weird way, because balance will never be perfect regardless, right? And I do think that they should be stronger with their nerfs and on certain characters, or with changes to certain characters. Absolutely. However, though, perfect balance is gonna be impossible, no matter how far you stretch it, right? What I think Rival should do with Season 7 is you need to swing the bat, and you gotta do big shit. And you wanna know big shit? Change the ban system from 2 to each team to 4 to each team. Yes, I said it. I don't care if it's up to 8 bans in a single game. Let it ride. Let it fly. 4 bans per each team. Now, granted, I think they're going to be too scared and they'll do 3 per each team, but I think 4 would be the way to go. And I'll explain why I think 4 is the way to go. When the game first launched, we had what? 14 less heroes because the Fantastic season, right? Season 0. Is it 14 less heroes or more? It might be 14 or so less heroes. There's been 14 hero additions since then. 14 heroes have been added since Season 0 with the ban system. In pro play, they get 4 bans per team. And even then, they're kind of stretching it a little bit right now, but they also get protect, so it's a different system. You can absolutely make the game work with 4 bans. It would be a 10-minute ban phase? No. You just make the ban phase slightly shorter. You make it 10 seconds or less than 10 seconds. Yeah, you know what? You could even change it to this, that when it does like, so when you ban somebody, right, you have 10 seconds to ban, and then there's the 5 seconds of like tallying votes. That 5 seconds of tallying votes, you could put in your next ban. Boom, 4 bans each game for each team. Maximum of 8 heroes getting potentially banned. But that means a lot of shit's getting banned, especially really strong stuff. But that allows you to have different metas, you know? Granted, I don't think they'll do 4. I think they'll do 3.
That's 3.
I think they'll do 3. Make it like Overwatch? Nah. I don't know why people glaze the Overwatch system so much. It's not that good. The Overwatch ban system is really annoying, actually. Like, the only thing it looks good on paper. It's really not that fun to play in. Because like you literally can game the system with the Overwatch ban, because you can only ban 2 of one role. So like, let's say you walk into a game and you're like, oh shit, let's ban Zarya Sigma. The other team bans, I don't know, Winston. Guess what? You get 1 of your bans. You literally get forced out of your second ban. And if you don't ban something else with it, guess what? It's already cooked. And you also have to, it goes on a system basically from left to right, and it goes off numbers in the background. So your left ban is worth 7 votes, your middle ban's worth 5 votes, your right ban is worth 3 votes. So if you only ban 2 heroes, right, you're like, oh, I only care about banning Sigma Zarya, and your whole team bans Sigma Zarya. Guess what? If the other team banned 1 tank, you only get 1 ban, and that's it. The game says, F you. and moves on. And you move on to the game with 3 bans, right? And so many games actually you end up actually walking in with only 3 bans, because sometimes the teams only ban 2 characters because they really only want to ban 2. The other team bans one of those characters or bans 2 of the same role, and then you don't get it. So it's like, it's really not even that fun. At least with the rival system, you're guaranteed to ban the character you want to ban. You know what I mean? The power will always be in your hand. And I think that that's pretty decent. Granted, the rival system is not perfect, but regardless though,